Imagine the sky suddenly turning dark in the middle of the day. The sun hides behind the moon, casting a strange twilight over the land. This amazing sight is called a total solar eclipse, one of nature's rarest and most spectacular events. On April 8, 2024, a total solar eclipse will cross North America, making parts of Mexico, the United States, and Canada dark during the day. People are really excited about this event, but experts are also reminding everyone to be safe. In this video, we'll explain why there are so many safety warnings for the 2024 eclipse and what you need to know to watch it safely. We'll talk about how this eclipse is different from the big one in 2017 that millions of people watched. If you're new to eclipses, don't worry. We'll cover the basics of what causes a solar eclipse. Stay with us as we share important tips to help you enjoy this incredible experience. Whether you're planning to travel to see the full eclipse or just catch a glimpse from your backyard, the 2024 total solar eclipse is a show you won't want to miss. The Great North American Eclipse of 2024, on April 8, 2024, will be a spectacular celestial event that will grace the skies over North America. A total solar eclipse, often referred to as the Great North American Eclipse, will cast its ominous shadow across the continent, momentarily turning day into night along its path. This awe-inspiring phenomenon occurs when the moon perfectly aligns between the Earth and the Sun, completely blocking the sun's light and creating an eerie twilight. The eclipse's journey will begin in Mexico at approximately 11:07 a.m. PDT, making its first landfall on the Pacific coast. As the moon's shadow traverses the country, it will cross into Texas around 1:27 p.m. CDT. From there, the path of totality, the narrow strip of land where the sun will be entirely obscured, will cut a swath through the heart of the United States. States fortunate enough to fall within this path include Oklahoma, Arkansas, Missouri, Illinois, Kentucky, Indiana, Ohio, Pennsylvania, New York, Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine. As the eclipse makes its way across the continent, the duration of totality will vary depending on location. Skywatchers in Nonces, Durango, Mexico, and Fredericksburg, Texas, will be treated to an impressive 4 minutes and 26 seconds of total darkness. While the entire North American continent will experience at least a partial solar eclipse, only those positioned within the 100 to 125-mile wide path of totality will have the privilege of witnessing the unforgettable sight of a total eclipse. This celestial alignment is expected to draw millions of eclipse enthusiasts to prime viewing locations along the path, with cities, towns, and remote areas bracing for an influx of visitors eager to immerse themselves in the moon's shadow. As excitement builds for this once-in-a-lifetime event, officials across the nation are diligently preparing to manage the challenges that come with such a significant surge in interest and travel. Warnings and advisories surrounding the 2024 eclipse are being issued to ensure a smooth experience for both residents and visitors. One of the most pressing concerns is the anticipated traffic congestion as eclipse chasers descend upon the narrow path of totality. Roads and highways are likely to become severely overwhelmed, particularly in rural areas where infrastructure is often limited and two-lane highways are the norm. The sudden influx of vehicles could quickly lead to gridlock, making it difficult for emergency vehicles to navigate the congested roadways and respond to emergencies efficiently. To alleviate these risks, state and local authorities are strongly urging residents and visitors to plan ahead. They recommend stocking up on essential supplies like food, water, fuel, and medications in the days leading up to the eclipse. By doing so, individuals can reduce the need for last-minute trips and help prevent shortages at local stores, which may not be equipped to handle the abrupt surge in demand. Officials in Lorain County, Ohio, have warned that the increased pressure on local resources could lead to a depletion of food and fuel supplies. In addition to traffic-related concerns, the strain on emergency services and healthcare facilities is another significant worry. Large crowds inherently bring a higher risk of accidents, injuries, and medical emergencies. Rural hospitals and clinics, which often operate with limited resources and staff, may find themselves overwhelmed. To address this issue, some areas are proactively deploying additional medical personnel and resources to strategic locations along the path of totality, ensuring they are better prepared to handle any emergencies that may arise. Communication is another critical aspect that officials are addressing. With thousands of people attempting to share their eclipse experience through phone calls, texts, and social media posts simultaneously, cell towers may become overloaded. This not only poses an inconvenience for visitors trying to stay connected with loved ones, but also raises concerns about the ability to contact emergency services if needed. Mobile service providers such as T-Mobile are taking proactive measures to minimize disruptions and ensure reliable connectivity. These efforts include deploying additional cell sites and conducting real-time network monitoring to identify and address any issues promptly. The strain on local resources has led some officials to take extraordinary measures. In Texas, Kerr County Judge Rob Kelly issued a disaster declaration on March 4th, expressing concerns that the influx of visitors could drain food and fuel supplies and strain city and county infrastructure beyond capacity. This declaration enables the county to access additional resources and funding to better manage the challenges associated with the eclipse and ensure the safety and well-being of both residents and visitors. Schools within the path of totality are also faced with a difficult decision: remain open or close for the day. While the eclipse presents an incredible educational opportunity, student safety and logistical concerns must be taken into account. Many districts have chosen to close for the day, citing potential traffic gridlock and the risk of students damaging their eyes by viewing the eclipse improperly. By closing schools, officials aim to reduce the burden on local infrastructure and ensure that students can safely enjoy the eclipse with their families. Even pet owners are being called upon to take precautions during the eclipse. The sudden darkness may cause animals to exhibit unusual behavior, such as increased anxiety or confusion. Experts advise keeping pets indoors during the eclipse and providing them with a safe, comfortable space to retreat to if needed. Pet owners should also ensure they have an adequate supply of food and any necessary medications on hand, as traffic congestion and crowding may make it difficult to reach stores in the days surrounding the event. As April 8th approaches, officials are working tirelessly to prepare their communities for the unique challenges that the Great North American Eclipse will bring. By issuing warnings and advisories, they aim to promote a safe and enjoyable experience for all those who wish to witness this awe-inspiring celestial event. Through careful planning, coordination, and communication, authorities hope to minimize disruptions and ensure that the eclipse remains a cherished memory for years to come. As you prepare for the Great North American Eclipse of 2024, take heed of the warnings and advisories issued by officials. Plan ahead, stock up on essentials, and be patient with the inevitable challenges that come with an event of this magnitude. Remember, the eclipse may be fleeting, but the memories will last a lifetime. While the 2024 eclipse may share some similarities with the 2017 total solar eclipse that captivated the nation, there are notable differences between the two events. These distinctions make the upcoming eclipse an even more remarkable and highly anticipated occurrence. The Great North American Eclipse of 2024 and the Great American Eclipse of 2017 share the distinction of being total solar eclipses visible from the United States. However, several key differences set the upcoming event apart from its predecessor. These differences make the 2024 eclipse an even more extraordinary and highly anticipated occurrence for astronomers, eclipse chasers, and casual observers alike. One of the most significant differences between the two eclipses is the timing in relation to the solar cycle. The Sun undergoes an 11-year cycle of activity, with periods of solar minimum and solar maximum. During the 2017 eclipse, the Sun was nearing its solar minimum, characterized by fewer solar flares and coronal mass ejections. As a result, while viewers were treated to a breathtaking view of the Sun's corona, the star's activity was relatively quiet, with streamers of light restricted to the equatorial regions. In contrast, the 2024 eclipse will occur when the Sun is near its solar maximum. a period of heightened activity. During this time, the sun's magnetic field is more complex and turbulent, likened to a tangled hairball. This increased activity means that streamers will likely be visible throughout the corona, making it appear even brighter and more spectacular than during the 2017 eclipse. Additionally, viewers will have a better chance of witnessing prominences, bright pink curls or loops of plasma emanating from the sun's surface. If fortune favors eclipse watchers, there may even be an opportunity to observe a coronal mass ejection, a massive burst of solar material during the eclipse. Another significant difference between the two eclipses is the apparent size of the moon. The moon's orbit around Earth is not perfectly circular, which means its distance from our planet varies over time. During the 2017 eclipse, the moon was slightly farther away from Earth than it will be during the 2024 event. This proximity will cause the moon to appear 5.5% larger than average, resulting in a longer duration of totality. In 2017, the longest period of totality, when the moon completely obscured the sun, lasted for 2 minutes and 42 seconds near Carbondale, Illinois. However, during the 2024 eclipse, totality will last up to an astounding 4 minutes and 28 seconds near the Mexican town of Nazas, Durango, and the nearby city of Torreon. Even as the eclipse moves across the United States and into Canada, many locations will experience totality lasting well over 3 minutes, with some areas enjoying more than 4 minutes of daytime darkness. This extended period of totality will provide skywatchers with a more immersive experience and additional time to appreciate the awe-inspiring celestial event. As we continue to study solar eclipses, we not only gain insights into the workings of our solar system, but also deepen our appreciation for the intricate dance of celestial bodies that make these events possible. The Great North American Eclipse of 2024, with its unique combination of solar activity, moon size, and duration of totality, is set to be a highlight in the annals of astronomical history, offering both scientific insights and unforgettable memories for all who witness it.